figure we're going to isolate today is a closed impetus turn in bronze international standard waltz. I'll cover the leads part in the first part of the video, and I'll cover the ladies part in the second part of the video, okay? So let's get started. For today's purposes, we're going to initiate this and exit with bronze figures. So we're going to go in from a natural turn and we'll exit with a reverse turn. And I'm going to assume you already know those figures. So looks like this for lead. Natural turn, you already know. Okay, here is our impetus. So we're going to curve with turn in on the outside edge of our left toe. We're going to pull the right foot to the left foot. Now I realize the ISD book says close. You actually won't be able to physically close the knee because she's going through your legs here. So this will be more of a heel pull. I'm going to spin, spin, spin. I'm rotating on that right heel. And I'm going to step aside and slightly back on my left toe to a flat. My next step, not sure what it's going to be, but it'll be curving back with turn in on my right foot. In today's case, we're just going to finish with a reverse turn, back, side, together. Okay, I'll show from another angle. And I'll show them one more time, proceeding with the natural turn, exiting with the reverse turn, and then I'll just isolate that impetus part. So, for leads, natural turn. Now I'm backing like a dance. Turn in with my left toe. Pull the heel in. Spinny, 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 spinny. And I'm back. Okay. Oh, sorry, I forgot to finish that out. And back side together. And I'm off to whatever. Okay. Leads. Let's go down line of dance this way. But just isolate that impetus turn. So zoom in on my feet, super duper. Max turn in, top of foot. And I'm going to think about making a hallway for my girl. So we often are trying to maximize flight. We get back in line of dance, but we don't want to lead her outside of partner here. We want to lead her inside of partner. So I'm thinking about drawing a little J on the floor. Do we see that little curve step? This now is laid yet. This is foolproof leading. Ooh, I should go forward through his legs. Okay? Now, spinny, 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 spinny. I'm rotating to my right, 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 to my right. And just place your left foot underneath your left shoulder. This is all inside of partner, and then a reverse turn. Okay, let me show that coming down live dance at you from a different angle. So man's footwork, backing on the dance here is a left toe. A right heel, a left toe, into something. Okay? Now I'll show back in line of dance this way. So then I'm going backwards. I have a strong left side lead, and I'm rotating, rotating, rotating. I don't want to take her outside the partner. I just have my hip, my ribs jutting forward to my girl. Okay? This is inside. Inside, and I'm still inside. And when I say a strong connection, I don't mean with the arms, I mean my body is always set and turned to her, okay? So my top line is quite consistent in these rotational figures. My right elbow's forward, my right elbow's back, my left hand is high, it's not low. And if I turn the body, it's going to be from the knees, not here, okay? I'll backline and dance this way, leads, okay? So, I have a slight left side lead, and she's inside. I'm making my track for her. And actually, I'm poking pretty aggressive forward with her right side. Gotta think about this. Okay, now, I know the book says to close here. You can't actually close. She's in the middle of your feet here, so just cuddle around her leg. And she's gonna come forward through your feet inside of partner. And she'll come forward inside a partner for your next step. Okay, let's talk about our head position. So leads, we always want to look where we were or where we're going. So in this case, I'm going to look where I was. Where I was. At this point, I'm like where I'm going for the next figure. So I'm thinking about even looking diagonal center at this point before I even initiate that reverse turn. Okay, I'll show that from another angle, Lee, so you can see your head. So I'm looking where I was. See it? I'm not looking at her. Look where you were. And now look where am I going? Where am I going? Where was I? And where am I going? Okay? Make sure, leads, when you step back to roll in the top part of the foot. The footwork is toe, not ball. Another common mistake is I see turn out, and then you crank her around. I know it's not very comfortable, but it's sure comfy for your lady. Turn this in, so you lead that on the first part of the figure, and don't surprise her on the second part of the figure. Okay? Ladies, let's cover our parts. So we're going to go into this for today's purposes from a natural turn, so assume you already know this. So here's our impetus turn, ladies. Forward on the right heel with turn out through his legs. Drive around with the left toe. Drive to outside wall. Side and slightly forward on the right toe. And whatever comes next is probably going to go forward inside the partner on my left heel. In this case, we're just doing a reverse turn. Okay. I'll show that same combo coming at you, ladies. Natural turn, which I assume you already know. So we're facing line of dance. Ready for, this is our closed impetus turn. Forward with the right heel, turn out. Drive around as aggressive as possible, around as much as you can on the left toe with turn in. Side is slightly forward on right toe. And my suggestion, ladies, stay as low as you can the entire time. I'm always slightly lower than my partner. This will give help your standing leg action, help you delay when you actually place the foot, and make you a lighter follow. So I'll show kind of okay footwork. So we don't want to do heel, ball, ball. So always think tippy toe, and delay, and delay, and delay, and delay, and delay. And I want to think low. So here's okay, but it's going to make you heavy in his arm and choppy. I'm high, I'm high, I'm high. I realize the book has rise and fall. Just think low the whole time. The rise and fall will happen naturally because we're passing the feet, not because we're doing jumping jacks. So for lady, just that impetus turn, stay low. Low. And I'm still low. I'm going to have toe rise, but it's going to happen naturally. It's not because I'm artificially rising. And you'll notice, ladies, the lower you are, the bigger your shape gets to be. Okay? Also, the lower you are, the more you'll have to lift your left side. I'll show that to you. Because we are quite low in this figure, especially step 2, and you'll feel very low between the 2 and the 3. Long, 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 long. The lower you are, the more you have to lift the side, otherwise you'll end up airplaning and it'll be very heavy in his arm. Okay, ladies, let's talk about our head position. Look down your line of dance. Keep your head left. And keep the head left, looking outside of your hands. And look outside of your hands. I'm looking left the entire time. In the effort to shape, ladies, often let the head blow back in the wind. That would look like this. This will be heavy in his arm. 1, 2, 3. So we don't want to look at the ceiling. I want to look down towards the top of people's heads. Okay? So down here. Okay. Another suggestion, ladies. Whenever I receive a lead for an impetus turn, I'm always going to assume a spin turn. I'm going to over-rotate. Whenever I receive a rotational lead, I over-rotate because he can stop me super easy. He can't make me go farther if he changes his mind. And he will change his mind if you're competing or social dancing. Naturally, people get in the way. So I want you to think spin turn every time you get this lead. So think crank it, 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 crank it. If he wants to stop and exit in an impetus turn, he can do that really easily and stop you because he's probably bigger and stronger than you. So I'm cranking, and he stops me with his body. I have no choice but to stay with him. If he decides to over-rotate and I stop early, he'll drag you with the arm, and then he'll drag you in his armpit the whole time. Super uncomfortable. So I'll show that one more time, ladies, that full combo. And I'll do numbers this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. Okay. So that's our closed impetus turn and bronze international standard waltz in a nutshell. If you found that to be helpful, awesome. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have any questions, shoot me a line. I can always post another video. And I look forward to seeing you soon. Thanks so much for joining me today. Bye, guys.